Welcome back, humans, to another episode of Meant to Vent News. My name is Jaime, and man, oh man, did I find a juicy story. I don't know how true the story is, but I was so excited when I read it, I decided I'm just going to go with it. It's not like our media doesn't lie every day, so I figured I could get a mulligan if it's not true. Because the source also that put this out there wanted to be unanimous. So I found this article who was posted on. It said it wasn't the group unanimous. They said they wanted to be unanimous, but they came out with some creepy stuff. Talk about like trying to reload or re-up on some conspiracies. So strap on your seatbelts for this one. Check this out. This is about Obamacare. Okay, this is like a conspiracy about Obamacare. Like I said, I don't know if this is true or not, but I thought it was really fun and that I would share it with you guys. So there's no reason that I should be saying I'm not suicidal or anything like that because this is just a story that I found and I don't know if it's true or not. But we will let everybody look it up and decide. This drama and corruption of Obamacare. Obamacare, or the Affordable Care Act, was sold to the American public as a way to provide health care for all. So they say. But what if its true purpose was far more sinister? I knew it. Evidence suggests that Obamacare was designed to facilitate child trafficking on a massive scale. Holy shit. One of the key components of Obamacare was the creation of a vast database that collected sensitive information on millions of Americans. This database included details on children, making it a goldmine for traffickers. Well, damn. Like these guys just have the access to this Rolodex of children? The system was set up to track and monitor individuals, providing traffickers with the perfect tool to identify and target vulnerable children. Well, isn't that just convenient? That's wild. Like I said, I don't know if this story is true or false because it was posted on like website where they like post a lot of conspiracy stuff, but the person who posted it was anonymous. But I just thought it was really great to share. Like this is just pretty entertaining. And if it is true, holy crap. Let me continue. Medical expansion under Obamacare played a crucial role in trafficking scheme. By extending coverage to more families, the program ensured that a larger pool of children were enrolled in the system. This increased the number of potential victims for traffickers who could exploit the system to gain access to these children. Whoa. And like that's not enough going on right now. Like what else are we going to find out as the time goes? Like there's a lot of stuff being exposed lately and this is like some juicy stories here. Some people, these are some page turning, eye opening stories, whether if they're true or false, Like I said, allegedly. The 2025 National Healthcare Fraud Takedown revealed that 324 defendants, including medical professionals, were charged with healthcare fraud schemes that resulted over $14.6 billion in fraudulent activity. Many of these schemes involved exploitation of children with traffickers using fake medical records and fraudulent claims to cover their tracks. Whoa. And how come the media doesn't want to talk about this? The media don't want to talk about none of that. They just want to keep that under wraps, right? Because they want you to hate your neighbor all the time and hate our president. Basically, pretty much that's all the news is allowed to do right now. Obamacare provided a perfect cover for an elite pedophile network that included high-ranking government officials and healthcare providers. This network used healthcare system to traffic children, often moving them across the state lines under the guise of medical treatment. The network's reach extended into the highest echelons of power, ensuring that activities remained hidden from the public scrutiny. I guess so. I mean, whoa. Sheesh. I mean, I don't know if this story is true or not. Like I said, because the person who posted it went anonymous. I'm not sure. It's like a lot of conspiracy stories. You can kind of, some of them are on Huffington Post and things like that. So you can go through these stories and kind of decipher if they're true or not for yourself. But I'll continue. There's a little bit more. The chilling reality to the path of power often involves dark secrets, even darker deeds. If Obamacare was set up to facilitate child trafficking, what other government programs are involved in similar activities? It's time to demand truth and hold these institutions accountable. Are we ready to face the truth about the systems that we trust the people to protect? This is wild. This is pretty interesting, man. This is juicy. So this is one of the stories that came from some book that's about to come out. And like I said, I don't know like if this was like a fact or anything like that, but these people wrote a book, and I believe the book's called The Awakening Compass. And I'm definitely going to get a copy of this and read this book and see what other juicy stories are in here, because I guess it goes really deep dive and drops a lot of names. I guess a lot of names come out. You know, a lot of names come out in this book. So I'm really interested to put this on my list. And if I find out some more juicy stuff, I'll definitely share it with you guys. And that was really fun and scary, because there's so much corruption I've been covering and discovering, and a lot of it could just be alleged. A lot of it could be, who knows? You know, maybe those could be those sleight of hand directions to want us to look at this while other things are being happening. But one thing I do know is when you kind of follow like the financials, that's where you seem to find a lot of these stories. That's what it seemed like to be for me. When I looked around where the money was going, like the crooked money, that's where it seemed to find a lot of these connections. So, like I said, I'll find some more juicy stuff, and you guys just keep subscribing and turn on those notifications and stuff like that, and I'll try to keep on some more dirt for y'all. Well, this has been another episode of Meant to Vent News. Till next time, humans. See ya.